Hi, my internet friend. You are an international student. You have only 90 days to find a job after graduation. Here is how I found my first job within that 90-day deadline. The first thing I did was to start early. My last semester in college, I purposely took 12 credits. So I was a part-time student instead of a full-time student so that I could spend more time job hunting. Instead of having 90 days after graduation to find a job, I gave myself more time. I had 5 months plus 90 days, 3 months. I had about 8 months to find a job. Say you apply to 10 jobs every month, then in 3 months you're going to apply to 30 jobs, versus in 8 months you are going to apply to 80 jobs. Obviously, your chances are higher with applying to 80 jobs. The second thing that I did was to make sure my resume was good. I was an international student, so I didn't have exposure from family, those who are older around me, and their experiences to show me what a good resume actually looks like. Depending on which country you were born and raised in, the resume looks very different from the resume here in the US. To improve your probability of getting hired by a US company, you have to make sure your resume is good in a US person's eyes. And that's when I turned to the career services at school and to my friends for edits on my resume, both on the formatting and on the content. Formatting comparison is easier to do. You can just go to your school's career services website. They probably have a couple of templates that you can use the format of. Content itself is a little bit harder. Given you are in college, you probably have limited experiences to write about. And this is where like a person in the career services or your friends could come in to help. They can help you brainstorm with the projects that you've worked on and how that project experience may align well with a job that you're looking for. Now you've started early, you have your good resume, it's time for the actual job search. A tip that I found really useful was to find your niche. I come from a non-tech and supply chain and information systems background. The niche I leveraged there is the fact that I speak 2 languages. I speak English fluently and my first language was Mandarin Chinese. When I was searching for my first job, I leveraged the bilingual skill by going to Indeed and type in like contain Mandarin or Chinese in the job description. By leveraging that niche, your competition went from a lot of people in the US who was looking for an entry-level job to a fraction of that. The amount of people in the US speaking Mandarin Chinese is very little compared to those who don't. Your niche could be something different. Your niche could be you're very good at SQL, or it could be some other skill set that sets you apart from the majority of your peers. Spend a little time on thinking what that niche may be and search on whatever job site with that niche keyword. Also, during the job search process, it is very important, in my opinion, to submit a lot of applications. As many as you can while ensuring the quality of it. When I was applying, I was submitting around 100 applications throughout the job search period. And I was not picky with the location of the job, the pay of the job, or what the job even is. As an international student, this is not the time to be picky. In my personal experience, in my job search process, I even applied to warehouse manager positions that required forklift certifications. Do I have one? No, but the job contained my niche keyword, so I went for it. I didn't end up getting the job, by the way, but I'm just using that as an example. Submitting this many applications is exhausting and it's stressful because a lot of the times you don't hear back, and it kind of is a detriment to your self-worth and your confidence. But don't let that drag you down. Just keep going. Just put in more applications, as many as you can, but make sure to ensure the quality. Last but not least, when we're submitting applications as international students, there is this unavoidable question of, do you need sponsorship? I don't know what the right way to navigate that question is, but what I did was I always answered no. Saying no, that I didn't need a sponsorship, wasn't lying, because I truly didn't need a work visa sponsorship or a green card sponsorship a year to 3 years from when I get that job. What was important to me was to just get a job and get my foot in the door first. Once I'm in that job, demonstrated that I have a fantastic performance, established rapport with my manager. This is maybe 6 to 8 months after I started working. I then started kind of lobbying my manager for a work visa sponsorship. In the end, I got the sponsorship, but like I said, I don't really know what the right way to answer that question is. This is just my personal experience, so take it with a grain of salt. All right, those are the 5 things that helped me land my first job as an international student. My last words for you are just keep going. You got this, you will get a job, don't give up. All right, I will see you back here again soon. Bye.